Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick just overview, not a review. I haven't even slept in this tent, but my girlfriend bought this for Country Fest. And it's just a Coleman River Gorge 6-person 11 by 9 tent. It a lot of times we'll take, and if you've seen in like my Ohio Power video, if we're going for a couple days, we like a decent sized tent. There's only 2 of us and the dog, but you know, the more room the better. If you get rain and gotta sit in the thing for a while, it's better to have some room. But we'll take that Coleman 6-person instant up like cabin tent, and you know, that takes up a ton of room in the vehicle. Just doesn't get very small due to the big poles, you know, and it's heavy. So this is kind of a better option for saving space anyhow. But it was set up for since last Tuesday. Today's Sunday. So it was set up for close to a week. It had rained multiple times and it stayed dry in it. You have to excuse my lens. This is just, I can't zoom out any further. But it has like vents inside of the rainfly for better ventilation. I mean, she did say it got hot inside of it because there's really only one window when you have the rainfly on. You know, it'd just be the door. You know, just the upper part unzips. But I trust Coleman tents. I mean, I've had them ever since I was a kid, and I always would buy Coleman. Coleman's kind of like the Huffy of bikes, or of tents. It's good. It's the best of the bottom line in my opinion, compared to say an Ozark Trail. He was stepping their game up a lot, but I mean, you buy like a Northwest Territory or something stupid like that, you're getting wet if it rains. Coleman's always kept me dry. And if you wanted to get into something nice like a Marmot limestone or something, 6-person tent, I mean, you're talking $450. Where this tent, I think she paid about $80. So, price-wise, it's a pretty good deal. I'll unzip it here, but like I said, this lens is not the best. I can't zoom out enough. I need to get a better lens for this kind of stuff. It has these pocket organizers. There's 3 of them, so that's pretty cool. Nice place to put your stuff. But as you can see, the tent is mostly mesh. So with the rain fly off, I mean, you're definitely going to be getting breathability, which it might be better to have it off. And I like, you know, you get a dark colored tent, man, and in the sun you're gonna cook. So at least the rain flies white, and I don't have it staked out or not. And I was just setting it up to see how dirty she got it and see if I needed to clean it. It's a little dusty, but I don't think I'll bother spraying it down. It's, like I said, 11 by 9, so that's pretty decent size. I think we might start taking this instead of the cabin tent. For a little while anyway, give it a test. If I come up with any problems with it, I'll change this video or do a review video or something. But just in case anybody was looking into getting one, it seems decently constructed. You know, like I said, it's Coleman. It's $80. You want something spectacular, then go get a Marmot or something like that, and I mean, you're gonna pay for it, but I have a Marmot Limelight 3 tent, but then I just use smaller air mattresses, just little self-inflating ones instead of a big queen size, because this tent will fit 2 queen size air mattresses. But we just take one and have all the extra room for our bags and whatnot inside. So if you are interested in the tent, I just figured I'd give you a view of it. I'll probably pop the rain fly off and show you, and then I'm going to put this thing away properly, because she sure did not. And here it is with the rain fly off of it. Definitely on a clear night you could be watching some stars. I mean, there's the front of the tent with the door is fabric, but that's it. The rest is all mesh. That's one thing I always try to do with my camping gear, is just smaller is better. I don't mean necessarily tent, but in the vehicle, man, you can really fill a vehicle pretty quick. So I'll show you this when it's all put down and in the bag. Like I said, $80 at Dick's Sporting Goods. "35-mile-an-hour winds, wind and rain tested. 10-minute setup is what they claim." I set it up by myself pretty easily. Alright, I'll show it to you when it's down and in the bag. Alright guys, that's it in the bag. Down in my basement now, because that's 10 by 9 foot instant tent, which they're nice and super easy to set up. And if you get in some wind in that instant tent, it'll blow down. You really have to guy line it out. I mean, I've had times where I was on a lake and the wind was just blowing so hard I could not even set the tent up. I just had to wait till nighttime when the rain, or when the wind died down. So that's a big problem with that tent. And that doesn't come with a rain fly typically. Some might, but you have to buy a rain fly. I mean, you're talking probably around $200 into that Coleman Instant Up, and then $80 into the River Gorge. Definitely saves room in the vehicle, which is nice, because I'll fill up quick. I mean, if I'm going car camping, I do like to take a lot of stuff, you know. Stuff adds up a lot quicker than you'd think. Because, sorry, this is all messy. I get pretty sloppy with some of this stuff. But that thing in that black bag, that's a Coleman Instant Up canopy with a screen all the way around it. You can take it on or off the screen, but I definitely like to take that when I'm camping, because just a way to get out of the sun. I mean, nothing is worse than sitting out in the sun all day just baking. That's a pretty nice canopy. It's like the gazebo style, you know. It's got 6 corners or whatever compared to 4. So that thing takes up a lot of room and is heavy. By the time I throw that tent in there, the bigger one, and coolers, and I take a lot of beer when I go camping, so I mean, I usually take 2 coolers, one for food, one for beer. And I got a new cooler today too, and maybe I'll make a video of that. Been looking into getting some decent quality cooler, or something that can hold ice longer when you're opening it all day and it's hot out, you know. ice can go through pretty quick. But we'll get into that in another video. Again, Coleman River Gorge, 6-person, 11x9. So it's actually bigger than my Instant Up, but 35-mile-an-hour winds. The poles are pretty beefy on it, and I did weigh it. It weighs about 15 pounds in the bag with every single thing. So that ain't horrible. Definitely not a backpacking tent by any means, but small enough if you had to take a car camping, and not a truck or an SUV. You know, you could still easily take this tent. Alright guys, gonna wrap it up.